Welcome to another video. We're going to do a Premier League table prediction in this video. So this is for the upcoming season. It's all coming up next. So in 20th is Luton. Luton have had a good rise. They've come from non-league to Premier League, but they've just not. They'll spend money this summer, but they're a small club and they're just not there yet for the Premier League. So it was a shock to them to get promoted to the Premier League. They'll enjoy the experience this season, but I've put them to finish in 20th in the Premier League, so they'll go back down to the Championship. And 19th is Bournemouth. It's a good away day at Bournemouth. They have just by the seaside, but they'll go down this season. They'd had a good season to stay up as much as they can last season, but I think they'll go down this season. So they're in 19th. In 18th we have Nottingham Forest now. Now they've had a good season last season. They stayed up, but this season they might just struggle, so I've put them in 18th. Sheffield United in 17th. I think they'll stay up. They've got good players, and if they spend money they can try and get a little bit higher, but I've put them in 17th. Wolves are in 16th. They've made themselves a stable Championship team, and they don't look at threat of going down, so they're just right in the middle there, so they're in 16th. In 15th is Crystal Palace. They've made themselves a mid-table team. Sometimes they struggle a bit at the bottom, but they've been around the middle to bottom in recent seasons, but hopefully they push up a little bit, so that I've put them in 15th. Burnley are in 15th. I think Burnley will stay up. They've got a good manager, and they've built a winning team, and hopefully they'll stay up into the Premier League. Everton in 13th. West Ham will finish in 12th. Brentford will finish in 11th. Fulham will finish in 10th because they've made themselves a stable Premier League team last season, so they just have to continue what they're doing, the good work, and they'll get there. In 9th is Tottenham. Don't think they'll be up there this season, so they struggled a bit for the past 2 seasons, so hopefully they'll be higher than that, but I've put them in 9th. Brighton in 8th. They had a really good season last season. A lot of people were thinking that they might reach Champions League or the Europa League, so they had a good season last season, so they'll be up there again hopefully, so I've put them in 8th. Chelsea in 7th. Got Aston Villa in 6th. They improve quite a bit every season, but they drop off sometimes, but you never know. They might get high up this season, so they're in 6th. Got Newcastle in 5th. They had a really good season last season. They secured Champions League spot for this season, so it was really good. They had a good season, so hopefully they improve and then they get better, so they're in 5th. Liverpool are in 4th. They've slid away a little bit in recent seasons, and they've won everything, and they've just got a bit downhill. They get silly results sometimes, so they've fallen apart a bit, but hopefully they'll be on the way back up next season to make it a bit more competitive up the top. So so Liverpool are to finish in 4th. And Man United to finish 3rd. They got close a little bit just behind Arsenal last season, but I think they lost at the end of the season, and then it made it a bit of a mess. And then Arsenal started losing, so there was only one team to win last season. But Man United will be back up there this season, so they're in third, and they'll be battling it out to get into the top of the league, but they have to work hard to do that, so they'll finish in third. And in second, this team was really close last season to winning the league. It was Arsenal. They just went a bit of a mess towards the end of the season and they lost out. But they were really close, and it was a battle between two sides, and Arsenal just fell apart. And then, they were a bit of a mess. So, but if they didn't get a bit of a mess and they won the rest of the games, they would have been up there. So Arsenal will be close, and they might even win it this season. We'll find out. But Arsenal to finish second, they're just not ready to win the Premier League yet. So just there in second, you'll be alright. And at the moment, there's only one team that can win the Premier League because they've got so many good players and they just spend the money. So Man City will win the league. It's in first place. And first place is the team that wins the Premier League and wins the title and everything. And then, so I'm not sure whether they'll do the treble this year, but they can go and try and win the FA Cup or whatever. But they'll also win the Premier League. So, but it'll be closer this year than last year because teams are getting prepared properly. So, hopefully I'm right about this. But Man City to win the league again. So first it's Man City. So there you go, that's the Premier League predictions video. It should be out on Wednesday morning. It was supposed to be out on Tuesday night, but there's another video that's queued up for 10 o'clock tonight. So unfortunately that you'll have to wait a bit longer for this one, or you would have had to wait. So it'll be up. So I'm sorry if it's a bit late, but it'll be up, which it is. So thanks for watching, and the next video will be on Saturday because I'm going to a match. So I'll see you then.